I was gonna go live and do the them versus you, but we kept having some errors. So we're gonna find out together who's coming through for today's conversation. Okay. So in this particular them versus you, I have them on this side and you on this side. You can flip and reverse the roles as my intentions is only to promote healthy dialogue between both parties. At the end, I will be letting you know what the guidance is for both energies. Okay. So let's start with them because you already know who you are, right? So who is showing up for them? Oh, we have chaos, upheaval, disaster, downfall. Okay. So this is definitely someone that's having a storm of emotions. They're feeling a lot of things right now. They may be going through dark night of the soul or some sort, but we're not going to speculate. I'm just going to take the energy. We listen. We don't judge, right? As for you, you are showing up like blocked in reverse. Moved on, saying nothing to say, stop calling, and that's reverse. Okay. So automatically what I got for your energy is you are not stopping this person from coming towards you. Whatever has to happen energetically, you're open to that. That's what I'm getting. Like if you have to come across this person, you'll have to talk and clear the air or whatever. I do feel like you're open to that. I don't think you are resistant or being petty with this person, okay? So from this person's perspective, I feel like they're suffering in silence because they have a lot of emotions going on. Unspoken words, unspoken desires that they never got off their chest. And you are suffering in silence because you don't know when this is going to happen or how it's going to happen and when it's going to play out. And so on some level, I do feel like there's a common denominator, right? I know I like to get the common denominators. What's this? We have thrive and believe. And then we have be here now. So you are trying to be in the present moment and not be in a fantasy realm and a daydreaming realm. You are anchoring your 3D reality and kind of requiring anyone that wants to connect with you. You've sent out an energetic message to anyone that want to telepathically connect to you. Like, hey, pick up the phone, call me. You have my number. You know where to reach me. You know where I am. And so if you've sent out that message to your guides or just to the universe to say that anyone that wants to communicate with you, this is the means of the channel to do it through. This is not the space or the place to do that in. This is a confirmation. The universe is saying, oh, they got that message. Okay. It's very clear that you're requiring direct communication or nothing at all. Yeah. And as for this person, they are seeing this as something they have to grin and bear it through. They have to grin and bear it through. They may not have all the answers or know why they feel this way, but they're trying to keep an open mind and not take something personal. Okay. There is answers. Yeah, because we have revealed the path to fulfillment. And this person is waiting for the answers to be revealed to them. And so they're kind of relinquishing control. Okay, whoever this person is, they're relinquishing control and trusting that in time things will get better. So this is an opportunity for growth. You may have already went through this period. This person is going through it. Okay. It says growth is a journey, not a destination. Welcome improvements one step at a time. And it's interesting because the orange here with practice mindfulness to be present in the moment and gain insight is saying that you are allowing your everyday like you're in school, you're in earth school, you're focused, you're not distracted, you got your head on straight. You're allowing your environment to teach you something, the 3D experience to teach you something. And so this is really good energy. Spirit's like, don't you fuck with her or him, whoever you are. They are in earth school, period. They're in earth school. So let's see what message has this person been trying to get to you? What message has this person been trying to get to my viewer? We have reciprocity. It takes two, baby. I want to have equal give and take. It takes two. Whatever bad habit that they had of lack of communication, whatever it is, they want to break that bad habit, stop that trend. So they are going through the stages of grief, right? Anytime you're breaking a habit, you're gonna go through the stages of grief. You have to mourn that habit. Straight up. This is gonna allow them to have reciprocity with you. All right, what's your love message to this person? You have damage. We are both hurting from this. Ooh. So there's some contrast here. There were some mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. Okay, so whether it be on your part or this person's part or the both of you, there's some mistakes. Where do we go from here? Now the shoe is on the other foot. They don't like it. You are saying like the damage has been done. Like we're both hurting from this, hurting me, trying to hurt you, hurt this person, and vice versa. So it's kind of like you're not trying to hurt this person. I'm not getting that you're trying to hurt this person. I feel like you are recovering from the damage that has come from this connection. Maybe at some point, they hurt you and then you hurt them, and who knows how the cookie crumbles, but that's what I am seeing here. Nonetheless, you haven't blocked this person. Feels like some type of growth was stunted and it wasn't allowed to blossom. Okay. What was the challenge for this person? What was the challenge? Let go of control. So this person struggled with letting go of control. They like to always keep their head above water. They don't like to experience what it feels like to drown or to go through pitfalls. They don't like that version of reality. And so a way to avoid that, the more that they try to avoid the change and go with the changes, they try to get you to stay the same. And that was an energetic, that made the energy unequal. Okay. I think this person tried to change you in some way. Occupation. Your challenge here is your job. In some ways, I feel as if your job may be very demanding, different things like that. Or maybe this person feels like you bring your work home, and it's not fair. Maybe this person felt like they didn't want you to work. They wanted you to change your occupation or not work at all. There is something about they're challenging with letting go of control. Your challenge is occupation. Something felt like work, felt like too much work. Shouldn't have to be this difficult for something to work well together, and you shouldn't have to choose. So you're at a phase in your life where choosing isn't an option. Can I see their higher self? Spirit. I see the higher self of this person in regards to my viewer. What's their higher self thoughts in regards to my person? Signs. So this person's higher self is trying to show them like the signs, trying to show you like, see, all along it was this person. Maybe they didn't know it was you that your higher self was guiding them to all along. It's like it took a moment for the beast to realize that beauty was actually his lover. It took a moment for him to realize that because he was so set in his ways. So he was kind of surprised, taken back if even. What about your higher self? What is your higher self trying to tell you about this person? Silence. Sometimes not having an answer or clarity is all you need to know. Okay? Sometimes your higher self has to protect you from experiencing the really dark side of a situation or a person, because you are the type of person that will make an occupation or a job out of healing someone, fixing someone, helping someone. And your higher self is saying, we put you in the dark. We put this on ice because it needed some time apart. Sometimes situation when there's so much damage, you just need time apart. You just need to go your separate way. You focus on what you got going on. They work on their emotional trauma. And this way you guys are not beating each other up energetically. And when it's time to, get back into the swing of things, you guys will be ready to. Now I can see it from your perspective. Now I understand why you struggle with this, So for some of you, your higher self may have said, don't say nothing at all, don't reach out, don't communicate, mind your own business, do what you're doing. If they reach out to you, don't say nothing. So there's a lot going on here. But one thing I can tell you, your higher self is not leaving you out here clueless. Your higher self ain't, which is good. So let's see what outside influences you both have been dealing with outside of each other. Outside of each other, in regards to each other, what outside influences have been playing into this narrative? Well, I can tell you this right now. If anyone knows, friends, family, about this person watching you in secret, they've been encouraging this person to reveal themselves. Tell them how you feel. You watch them, you focus on them, but you don't ever explain your feelings. So they've been encouraging this person to speak up and stop trying to be everything by strategy. Say how you feel. Stop trying to be macho. Whoever the outside influences are, they know that this person watches you in secret. Okay, and what about the outside influences for my viewer? So your outside influences have been pretty much saying take a trip. If this person offers, go on that trip. Don't feel scared. Live your life. You only get to live it once. Take a break if you work too much. Give yourself permission to have what you desire. You only got one life to live. So I will definitely say your outside influences is hyping you up. And in the meantime, if this person isn't coming forward, it's take yourself out on that date. Treat yourself to that restaurant. Go have that piece of cake. Go live your life. You only got one life to live. And when it's time to know something, you'll know it. Which is a pretty good, healthy reinforcement. So let's get the romantic feelings. I don't know what deck. I think we should use the good vibes tarot deck. Someone travels a lot. Okay. So what is this person's romantic feelings towards my viewer? So we have the Lovers in reverse. So this person feels like you guys, I feel like this is the same card that we got last time. This person feels like there's too many conditions, or there's so many conditions to loving you. And those conditions make them feel restricted and stuck. Like they would lose themselves. It's very one-sided or something like that. Let's get your romantic feelings towards this person. Is this like a professional connection? Because we have occupation here. Now, either this is your client, your customer, your patient, okay, or a subscriber, but or maybe someone's in an imaginary relationship with you, because you're coming off as someone's boss. You know what I'm saying? Someone that it's like you're a business owner, you're a manager. A lot of people think you're a really cool boss. You may work in, I heard baggage claim, or you may work in damage control. So therapy, you could be a therapist with damage and occupation. Your job may require you to help people sort out their relationship situations. Whether it's mental health, spiritual health, physical health, or you could be a solo freelance artist in some way. Be a traveler. Okay, so, because I heard sisterhood of the traveling pants, so you may be a traveling. You may take your work with you on the road. But like I say, you are not looking at this person in a romantic sense. You know, I think that you can tell that the professional tie between you and this person has them feeling as if it's your turn now to reciprocate and let them know that you feel the same way too. And that may be why you are ignoring the telepathy and requiring that this person communicate to you directly, because you may not want to accuse them of liking you or having feelings for you, and that crosses a professional line, or that crosses a line of integrity as a professional. So I do feel like a lot of misunderstandings. Okay, even if you pick up something subliminally, indirectly, passive aggressive, whatever, in certain settings you can't just accuse someone or assume that someone likes you deeper than the professional context, because of the type of relationship that you guys have is platonic in some way. And so you aren't able to allow yourself to really have romantic feelings for this person, even though you can feel something there, at the end of the day, because it would be like unethical unless that person pursued you in that direction, And I think that person may not really want to let go of the idea of pursuing you in that way, because they don't know if you're interested. And so it's like stuck at a stalemate, where it's like, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to make a mistake. What if I'm wrong? What if I'm not picking up? What if, my boss doesn't feel the same way about me? And then the boss is like, what if my patient don't feel the same way about me? What is this person's romantic thoughts towards you? They feel like they done let you in their head through and through. You done seen the good thoughts, the nasty thoughts, the high thoughts, the low thoughts, what they want for you, how you make them feel, what they're strategizing, and they feel like you know exactly what they want. But when it comes to the reality of the situation, like, do you really know? They feel like they've shown you everything, but that's not enough. Why don't you trust your intuition? And it has nothing to do with that. The Queen of Wands energy is saying that occupation, your job, your occupation makes it difficult. And this person may have wanted to try to control the situation by getting you fired or having you quit your job or something like that, so y'all could be together, and then like waiting until that happened so that we could come in, and that could have been like detrimental to your stability and all other types of different stuff. So there's wild stuff going on, man. Maybe this person wanted you to turn to them. It was supposed to be like a domino effect, but they feel like you didn't respond the way that they thought that you would. It's like he was like, come on, motherfucker, come on. See, you playing with me now. Some of you guys, you responded like restraining orders, or you restricted contact or something type of way. When you became aware that this was some type, if this had become something where it's like, now you're hurting me? Are you kidding me? Like something about now you're hurting me, or you're attempting to hurt me. Defamation of character, you're attempting to restrict me. I don't know. There's like a response here. Nobody was expecting this response. And so this lurking energy is literally put you on alarm. And this person was like, whoa, I was not expecting this at all. I don't think you like that too much. And it's like, nah, you think? Okay, so we got their feelings, their thoughts, your thoughts, all up in your head. Like, no, I got to put some boundaries up with this motherfucker here. Because, yeah. There's an element of this where this person feel like they've been giving you signs to let you know and affirm that they got you. And you're like, what in the 5D is going on here? What in the confusion? Just giving you headaches, sleepless nights, and they like paralyzing you. Like poison. Poison. Okay, what's the challenge? What was the challenge with this person again? This is the only way this person knows how to close a deal or get a commitment. This is the only way they've ever done it, and they were not expecting you to respond to this in this type of way. Something about this person's traditions, their beliefs, what they know. It's like, how do you apologize for stepping on someone's toes? Some of you guys, the challenge is you aren't financially stable for some of you, and for others of you, you may not even be single. This person speculates if you're married or not. This may be someone that feels like you're married. Your challenge is you may feel like this person is married. So there's a lot, and this is why I can tell the communication directly is so pivotal, because all you guys can do is speculate and lean to your own interpretation, and that is the realm of pure confusion. You know, so what's this person's intentions towards you? Okay, this person intends on accepting defeat. They're telling themselves, you know, you're not secure enough in who you are for this to work. You can't take this fame or the spotlight or something like that. I don't know what. Something about this just doesn't seem. There's something here. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you're done investing. It's a closed case for you. You don't, like, let's just call a loss, a spade a spade. If we go our separate directions, that's is what it is. And this person they don't want no smoke. They want to bow out gracefully. This is someone that felt like they was committed to seeing you become the best version of yourself. and you felt like you got the power inside of you to be whatever you need to be, and you don't need the investment. And that may have been hard for this person to accept. Someone saying no thank you or no. Okay. Some people will never change. That's how they're taking it. And so it's like this person felt like with you being under their commitment, and you guys, they was going to assure you some type of success. And I just see here that you just considered that a bad investment for yourself, and that you guys would do better going in your separate directions. And so let's see what their next actions are towards you moving forward. Huh? Why is this saying that this person with the 10 of coins in reverse, this is trying to make sure you're not successful in anything that you do? Whoa. Someone is really, really in dark energy right now. The 10 of coins in reverse is pretty much saying like you'll never make money in this industry, in this market. Telling me no is like saying no to your future. What's your next actions towards this person? I'm seeing you say like that's a risk I'm willing to take. If that's the price, that's a risk that you're willing to take. Yeah, because it's giving me like, if I gotta go, if this is like a daredevil, risky way of doing it, I'll go out of this dimension knowing that I took all the risks. I dared to be different or some shit. I did it my way. There's something about you just wanting to know that you left this earth doing it your way. But in the meantime, your silence is definitely like killing people, especially this person. Yeah, you're pretty much like, I don't negotiate with terrorists. I don't negotiate with ultimatums and no. Like this pretty much saying is you're missing out on fame, you're missing out on fortune, you're missing out on a lot of blessings for yourself because you didn't want to commit. It's giving very Hunger Games, you know. The same guy that liked I don't know what his name was, Snow. Shoot, he also shot some rounds at her ass when he felt like she was leaving. And so there's like a red flag here that you peep. And that red flag, especially with the lovers in reverse, is pretty much saying it's conditional. Someone's love is conditional. Okay? This person's love is conditioned. There's conditions. Terms of this agreement is conditional. But it makes this person feel secure when they feel like they have control in these areas. Control over on what you say and what you do. Control over how you get your money, your resources. And this is too many levels of control here. Alright, what's the outcome on this person's side? Yeah, this person's being taken down. Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this person is so being taken down. It's like one of this person's biggest and greatest defeats is to feel as if they have no power over you. Wow. Whew. And I feel like you are learning how to protect yourself energetically from projections, mirror magic, and honor yourself and the price that it costs to have to reserve something for yourself, and you not have to give it up to people just because they feel like they're entitled to it, especially this person. So it's a lot of chaos, but I don't feel like this chaos is coming from you. It's these are the effect of unfinished business. Fake love, conditional love, dysfunction, people feeling like they're stronger than you, compete with you. It's like you are true to yourself, and you're very transparent, and that's why we have intimidation in reverse. Someone's tactics doesn't work on you. So in this situation, this is a flip of the switch, dismantling something. Someone's power is being stripped from them, especially the power that they thought that they were wielding over you. They're going to realize that they're nowhere near this cup and your soul, and you are solely protected. And it doesn't include them. Okay, so that's what I have for you in regards to this connection. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.